Hello traders and welcome back to Trading with Bill. Great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Just about 3:38 in the afternoon. Beautiful day today, overcast skies, which would be needed. Just a little bit of cool air. Absolutely wonderful. Traders, again, great to be with you. Glad you're with me. You can always visit my website at tradingwithbill.com, where one, you can check out all the videos I've done and have a good economic calendar on there, and I do a daily post of a specific currency pair. I do one a day, so you can always get some information off of there and take a look at other stuff that's around and about. And you can go to the home page and see what I'm about. It tells you my whole history. Anyhow, today is August 28th, 2015. Please follow me on Twitter at WKG1960. Helping losing traders become winning traders. That's what our group is all about. That's why we're together, trying to make profits. Sure, not trying to lose our money to the broker, right? Trying to make profits. And that's what the name of the game is. That's my motive. All right, let me introduce myself to you. My name, like I said, is William Gilday, but yes, they do call me Bill. So I started trading in the year of 2006, 2008. I retired as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, it's 8 years later, and I'm still in Thailand. It's a great time zone to trade. The people are great. The food is great. The weather is great. There's really very, very, very little to complain about. And it's just a great place to live. So I encourage you all to at least come over and take a vacation and see this country. It's really beautiful. So my object in my trading is that I look for opportunities with probabilities on my side that I can win the trade. I look at daily charts, I look at 4-hour charts, 1-hour charts, and I trade on the 30-minute charts as far as my entry and exits go. And I do that on a regular basis, and that's how I trade. And I do like a golfer does. I do the same thing every day, including what time I wake up in the morning. I wake up the same time every day. It's pretty funny. I got that from my dad, I think. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. We've got lots of charts to look at today. Forex and Options Trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options market. Traders, most of all, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's go over the commentary. I think we had a pretty decent trading week this week. I really don't have too many complaints other than I miss trades. I do a lot of stuff on the side for another company, and I make a YouTube video for them. I do a newsletter for them, and it takes up a lot of my day. I get about an hour and a half break, and then I'm into basically about an hour before the London session. I'm back at my computers. So I do lose, some valuable analysis time. And by the time I do my analysis, guess what's happening? Yeah, exactly. I missed my trade. Like I'm going to show you today, I missed a euro trade that I really want to just jump out the window. Unfortunately, I'm on the 8th floor. I probably could do some damage. So we'll skip that idea. But, yeah, you miss them, but there's always another trade around the corner. But, yeah, I missed this trade, and it's just killing me. This could have been a 100-pip trade, like in 20 minutes, an hour. Could have made 100 pips today, and I missed it. But all in all, I think trading was good this week. Remember, it's the end of the month coming up next week, and it's Friday, and you got position squaring, profit taking, all that good stuff. So please be aware to that. All right, well, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyhow. Let's take a look at our options that we entered this week. And I went back and I basically took, I went back to doing the indices. I was trading the stocks, and I'm trading another one here, but man, you can really get zapped if you're not with it, and when you're trading an option on a stock, I mean, you have basically no protection. Whereas when you trade an indice, what you put in is the max you're going to lose. And I sort of like that. I don't like looking at my thing and seeing I'm $1,000 down when I only paid, you know, 30 cents for the option, which is, you know, $30. So, yeah, just got to be careful about that. So the first one I want to talk about is the IWM. Now, I really like the IWM. So what we have here is, as you can see up in the box, we are selling at 116 and we are buying at 119, which means that we need to stay below. We need to stay below 116 till expiration, which is next Friday, September 4th. So this is a weekly option, and it's definitely on a weekly mode. There's a couple of things I like on this chart, and one is I like stochastics and a nice downtrend here. And the other thing I like is I like that my market DNA is at the top and starting to curl. And I definitely like that MACD is really to the downside. Really doesn't look like it wants to come up. The only thing I'm worried about is the histogram starting to get smaller. So, you know, we had these 2 green days in the United States. So I'd like those just to go sideways now. Like, let things level out, go sideways, get to next Friday, let me make my profits, and go. And yes, we still are on paper money. We don't start live trading till next week. Even though I was very tempted today to take this live because I do like trading indices, and this just looked like a really, really nice trade to be in. So we're like almost $2, and then we're going to buy at 119. So if this thing takes off, we have some insurance. We do have a personal pivot arrow on the chart if you take a look to the downside, and that has not changed, which is a good point. All right, let's move over to one that we took, and I'm sure you've all heard of this before, and that is TRIP, and that is TripAdvisor. And this is a pretty wide open trade here. We're selling at 63, and then that means that price needs to stay above 63. Okay, and we're at 67. So like with $3 on top of this. But you know, again, I go back to the point, this is a stock. And all you need is one bobblehead to come out and you know, you're in the doghouse and you can be below pretty quick. So, you know, this is looking all right. So we sold again, we sold at 63 and we're gonna buy at 60 in case this dumps like a rock. We have some insurance. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to make profit, but it just minimizes the profit, minimizes your loss. And you don't want to trade naked. Don't trade naked puts and calls. Really, don't do that. Whether it's an indice or a stock. Do not trade naked unless you have a lot of experience and you've been doing this for a long time, because you can lose your account very quickly. And remember, as it says on the chart, it expires September 4th, which is next Friday. And another one I love trading, I made good money on the SPYs in the past. So we sold at 202, and we're going to buy at 205. And basically, this needs to stay above 202. I'm sorry, it needs to stay below 202. By September 30th. So this is a long-term trade here. This isn't short-term. So this expiration is until September 30th. So as long as it stays below 202, we're good to go. Okay? That looks like a mistake to me. That looks like a mistake to me. I think I made a mistake on that one, guys. Did I put in the wrong one? Sell at 202 and buy at 205. Well, what I was thinking here is that this is going to come back down. But right now, we're not in a good spot. We're not in a good spot. I mean, current price, can't see it on this chart. Yeah, is it 206? Looks like it's a 206. So, yeah, this is going to have to drop. But we are a long ways away till September 30th on the SPY. I was wondering why I did that. I'm trying to think of why I did that. It was late at night when I went through these, and so we need to stay below 202. This is going to be interesting. You know what? I bet I didn't pull this out all the way. I guarantee that's not price up here. I wouldn't have done that. There's no way. I apologize for that. That price is probably below here because I'm looking at a paper and it's at 195. So, and I can't change charts. So, unfortunately, we are where we are. So yeah, looks good. But this is over like 33 days away. So we're fine here. Let's take a look at some euro charts. Now these I did reverse wise. I went from the 60-minute chart. I'm going to go all the way up to the dollar chart. And the reason I wanted to show you this was this is what you call paralysis analysis, and it hit me today. Okay, this was a perfect trade here. This trade was perfect. I was in another room, and one of the guys took this trade, but this 4-hour trend line scared me. Then I've got a daily pivot. Then I've got a 1-hour pivot, and then I've got a 200 exponential moving average. The 55 doesn't bother me too much. So I said, that's a lot of resistance to break through. Well, at 12:52, about a half hour later, let's go over to the 240 chart. Here's a 240 chart, and you can see it's right up above it. Now it's at 275. Okay, so remember we were at 252. Now we're at 275 on the 4-hour chart. Price action always price action. Doesn't make a difference where you are or what chart you're on, right? So now we're still stuck here, but this would have been 25 pips, folks. This was a 25 pip trade here, and I didn't take it. Really, the taking was right there. As soon as this doji was really your entry candle, or at least your alert candle. The red candle was your entry candle, and then you had 2 up candles, and that was a great trade to the upside. Well, not to make matters worse, what happens? Come over to the daily chart, and we're at 1273. So this did make it up to, before I made the slideshow, to 1300, and it's stuck there. and it's going up like 1302, and then coming back to 1200. So it's stuck there, and it's not moving. Psychological number. There's a fight there. The buyers and the sellers are fighting it out, and we'll see who wins. Somebody in the trade room is trying to get to 1450, and a harmonics specialist in the other room that I listen to wants to get to 1500. So I'm sure he's holding it over the weekend. I don't think that's going to happen by the end of New York, unless something really goes bonkers, right? All right, we have another one. Let's take a look at the pound dollar. This is a 240 chart on the pound. And the reason I showed you this is the importance of going to higher time frames. This is my new pet peeve now, because I'm getting a lot of emails of people losing trades. And, you know, because I show 30-minute charts all the time, I'd love to show you all 3 time frames that I look at, but unfortunately I can only show you one. And the 30-minute time frame is where I enter and exit. Well, this is a perfect example of why you need to look at higher time frames and fib them. I use FXCM. I use Microscope 2.2 trading platform, and this gray line, I've color-coded my fibs. Everything that's gray, I know is from the daily chart. Everything that's magenta, I know is from the 4-hour chart. Everything that's yellow, I know is from the 1-hour chart. So I know that stuff way in advance. Everything that's green, I know is from the 30-minute chart. So here was a nice bounce. It broke through it, spiked it. You wouldn't have entered there. Probably wouldn't have entered there. But I would have entered on that candle above that gray line. Now, it did come back down, so it's a risky trade. Where's your stop going to be? My stop's right there, folks. Maybe 5 or 6 points below 5,400. It's a psychological area. This is a battle here. But if this breaks to the upside, it's going to go. But this is a big bearish run. And, you know, this can head up. We just had pound data come out. And as far as price movement, it was a dud. I think it moved 10 pips at the most, maybe 15. It wasn't a lot at all. But that was the purpose of me showing you this pound 240, that you have to look at higher time frames. It'll help you get in trades, and it'll help you get out of trades, and it'll help you stay out of trouble. You don't have to go to a 240. I'm not telling you to go to a 240. But if you're trading a 5-minute chart, you better be looking at a 1-hour chart. Or a 15-minute, you need to be at a 240 chart. And a 30-minute or an hourly chart, you need to be at a 240 or a daily. I love the daily chart. All right, here is the Euro-Yen 60. I put this in because I wanted to show you that. Look at this trend line that we put on here from the 30-minute chart. This is from the 30-minute chart, this trend line. Why do I know that? Because it's green. Okay, so that's why I put that on there. And this just bounced off it, and away she went. There was your entry, and there she goes. Thank you very much. On a daily trend from a 30-minute chart entry platform, right? That 30-minute chart trend line, which was your way to get into the trade, and it went right through the 50%. Didn't even think about it. The 50 EMA, and away she went. So just, you know, keep an eye on that. And now we're showing dollar weakness, so there's a good chance that this continues to move up. I have not looked at it in about 10 or 15 minutes. Wow, we've gone a long time. 20 minutes goes so fast. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. Traders, have a great weekend. Just so you know that the European session on Monday is, Euro is closed on Monday. I'm hoping to get a video out. If I don't be alarmed. It's just that there was nothing to put out there. But 99%, I will get a video out on Monday. Tuesday is the 7th, and nope, Tuesday's the 1st. So we're okay there. It's the following Monday. We have a holiday out of the States. All right, traders, have a great trading day, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care. Enjoy the video, and if you would, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, folks. See you again. Oh, well, see you shortly. I'll see you on Monday. Monday, tomorrow Saturday, day off. Ooh. Okay, take care. Bye-bye now. Ciao.